Okay, when we're talking about prep races for how horses make it into the Kentucky Derby, there's roughly 50 prep races. I think there's 48, and they happen from September through April. And the top 5 horses in each of those prep races get points. But the points you get in each of these prep races vary based on what level of a stakes race it is. So there's higher stakes races and lower stakes races. And also how close it gets to the Derby. So if you race in a prep race back in September, you might only get 10 points for winning that race. But if you race in a prep race, the last ones are this weekend, usually this first weekend of April, and you win, you would get 100 points. So just because you won a prep race, especially if it was an earlier one, that does not guarantee you will be in the Derby. Horses usually race about once a month. And so the amount of horses racing in multiple prep races can vary so much. Some horses, if they win a big prep race and they already have enough points, they may just practice and not do any races. Some will keep racing just for more experience. Some will keep racing because maybe they only have like 30 points, and so they might not make it in. And so if there's a chance they can even get 5th place and get, another 10 points, that bumps them up a little bit. There are horses right now that might not have raced in a single prep race that could race this weekend and win one of these final major prep races and get 100 points and they're in. Versus somebody who's maybe raced in 3 earlier prep races and maybe they only got 10 points each time they won. They might only have 30 points. And I think right now the cutoff, the 20th horse in was around 35 points. So that horse wouldn't even be in. So it really just varies. Horses can race in 1, they can race in multiple. It just kind of depends on their health and their experience and their training plan. Because horses race about once a month, that's why the final prep races are usually this first weekend in April. So we're a month out from the Derby now. So it's really the last chance to get any points if you are not yet in the Derby or if you are just trying to get away from that cutoff line to make sure you make it in. So that's how you race in the prep races, and we'll see who the final 20 end up being just a month from now.